Hi, George Sanders, President, Goldcliff Resource Corporation. Welcome to our In the Field video from Ainsworth. What I'd like to do briefly is just tell you what our program's all about, what we're trying to do here, and give you a little bit of the lay of the land at the same time. So as you've heard in the previous videos, this is a historic camp, Ainsworth, and the southwest portion, which is where we are. By the way, the camera view is looking almost due south. I'll give you a panoramic view of what we're looking at in just a few seconds. In the southwest portion was the best grade, and just behind me at the end of the cut block and by those evergreens is the top end of the historic #1 mine, of which we've spoken in the past, recovered grade of just under 50 ounces to the ton. We may be standing on the northern extension of one of the old underground workings. You can see here as the hill slopes up to the west, those underground workings at the #1 mine dipped about 60 degrees to the west. So they're dipping like that direction and running south to north or north to south. So we've talked about finding more high grade in this old high grade camp. As you can readily see from the video, and you will get a better view here from the panorama, it's very rugged terrain. There's a lot of timber, very little outcrop, so difficult to prospect. And what we're trying to do is follow up initially old airborne geophysics, and then from a few years ago reconnaissance geochemistry, prospecting, and we're doing that this time around with very detailed soil geochemistry, lithic stream sediment sampling, good old-fashioned prospecting, and ground geophysics. And we're hoping that the combination and correlation of all of those things that light up, or those things that are anomalous, will lead us to targets for further exploration and ultimately discovery of new high-grade silver deposits. So to give you a little bit of an idea of the challenge involved as to why we're doing this and not rushing into a drill program, I'm going to give you a handheld, so it'll be a little shaky, but I'm going to give you a panoramic view of what it looks like up here. So as I said, we're looking straight south, and I'm going to let me adjust my monitor here so I know what we're looking at. And here we're looking a little bit east, and we are, the camera's caught in a twig here. There we go. Looking out over Kootenay Lake. Beautiful mountains of the West Kootenays. Swinging around this way. Now looking north. And now into the forest to the west, up the hill. And we'll come back in and conclude. Not only is this district prospective for high-grade, fairly shallow vein size, they're not veins, but vein-sized deposits of silver. It's also prospective for carbonate replacement deposits and for skarns. We have a series of north-south running limestone units. We're on the prospective unit known as the #1 limestone unit, and we're in close proximity just to the west up the hill of a major and powerful intrusive, the Nelson batholith. So if you look in any geology textbook or Introduction to Geology online, and you look up carbonate replacement deposits or skarn deposits, chances are you're going to see a diagram that's not dissimilar from the regional geology in the Ainsworth district.